Well, it was long overdue, but I finally perfected the flow in the purification chamber. I don't know why it's not up for Latias, but as you can see here... Wait. Oh! Pokemon, effects of Pokemon in there too. Well, maybe I'll mess around with that later. But yeah, this is proof that I have a perfect flow. All these years, I thought it was just type effectiveness that affected the flow. But recently, I discovered, that if you have two Pokemon that share a type, even if they're different dual types, like, for example, an entire chamber of just normal types, then that will affect the flow for all the chambers. Point being, like, we should have a purified Ho-Ho in no time. It might even happen faster than the Latias. More importantly though, greeting interwebs, this is Jacket K. Welcome for another edition of Pokemon XG Next Gen. As you saw there, we got the last Shadow Pokemon in the game. So all that's left for the post game is just tying up some loose ends. One of them, I think there is a Lucky 8 quest. I remember that being a thing in the original XD. We're gonna find out together if it's still a thing in XG, and if so, I'm gonna feel like a fool for not initiating this well early on in our post-game adventures. That was it. That was all the buildings. I guess I'm gonna have to stop this recording early and do some Googling. Okay, so assuming Cerebee's correct and they didn't change anything in the mod, I'm pretty confident in one of those two things. Apparently, I have to do the first set of battles in Orre Colosseum before I can trigger the Lucky Egg quest. So I don't feel as bad for not doing this sooner. The big question is, do I want to do Orre Colosseum before finishing Mount Battle when I've been teasing and putting off Mount Battle for so long as is? Just so I could use the Lucky Egg for something. Well, I wasn't planning on doing either of those things today, so I guess I'll take some time to think about it. And I'll meet you all back the next time I decide to record. And hopefully by then I'll have made up my mind. Alright, you know what? I'm not quite feeling committed enough to do a whole 10 battles in Mount Battle today, so sure. I'll take on a little bit of Orre Colosseum. Alright, it's the Show 6 Pick 4 format. Oh, that's the thing I wanted to do. I wanted to give someone an anti-fairy option. I completely forgot about that. Thankfully, don't think that's needed for now. So, give me one sec to put a team together. Wait. What happened? Why did I not pick... Why did I just... What's gonna happen? I didn't pick any Pokemon. I am gonna send out a Pokemon, right? I guess. Oh, just sending out my entire team, I guess? And it's a single battle and not a double battle? Can you tell I'm just completely unprepared for this? Because it's been a while since I've done Orre Colosseum, but so far it seems like things are panning out differently from Vanilla XD. Ah, shoot. Shoot, that's a lot of damage to take before I even get hit. Ooh, thankfully, Trophy has something that much of an issue? I'm not sure if I exactly have enough time to heal back up accordingly, but let's see. Let me try to get back up to full with some roosting and go from there. Yeah, you know what? If the best that a subtitle can do to me is a Giga Drain, then we're good. It's a Life Orb set. It's just gonna be a back and forth until Subtile gets a crit. So, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna go for the hit. Even if I take myself out in the process. And I mean, Talon Swift got 2 Colosseum Pokemon for the price of 1 Talon Swift. I say he's doing pretty good based on that. Also, I just realized, it took me way longer than I like to admit to realize that they're going off the level of my highest Pokemon, so maybe rare candies that even out the levels a little bit would work in my favor. Stuff to keep in mind going forward, I suppose. It's the first set, so hopefully it won't be that big of a deal. No. I'm gonna see if I can like set up and like spam some heat waves though. Because if so, then Flame Shout could really get some mileage out of this Colosseum in particular. Oh, of course you have that. I don't even recall Tangela being able to get Spore normally. It might just be an egg move, but that still feels like a bit of a stretch. Right? It's gonna suck if I can't even take out any Pokemon before I wake up, but... Come on. That's like 5 turns? How did I get shut down that quickly? And I don't think I got any other options for grass types. I swear, if I end up getting swept by the freaking grass leader, if nothing else, then it can't put me to sleep if I'm a grass type myself. So as tempting as it would be to go for the focus punch, I don't know who's the bigger fool. The Tangela for going for the Spore, or for me for not capitalizing on it. Because yeah, it's not gonna let me do a focus punch now, and I mean, it only has Ice Shard, but with that Tangela having Spore, I'm not exactly too keen on setting my slow Pokemon out into the fray. Man, but I got screwed so hard by the surprise Spore. And it lasting 5 turns. I swear, if Chain Chomp woke up at least once, then I probably could have just swept the entire team. Question is, can I save Congenerate for later? You know, I have Protect on here. I'm pondering what move to make based on what it goes for. Let's take advantage of the fact that it wants an Earthquake to get Ellie out here. Get an Earthquake or 2 of our own and hope that's enough. Because I know quite well that I'm sending a ground type out against a grass type. But I am also kind of running out of options. Oh wow, that was like diddly squat. And it's got the leftovers. Well, I'm going down this turn either way, so might as well see how much damage I get off with this. And like I thought, it was really that much more than the Earthquake. Well, Ellie, you did your best. But I think in this all-out grass team, that might have been the best you were able to do. Swimmer speed to try to pull a comeback here. I'm kind of regretting not having the Life Orb, because that would come in kind of clutch right about now. Shoot, the leftovers. No! I got trigger happy, and... That's stupid. I was gonna go for Hidden Power, I swear. And it's faster than me. Good game, good game. This is why I didn't want to do Orre Colosseum, by the way. Because I knew I would be bad at it. Like, look how much the grass-type leader is doing to me. Well played with your wordplay. And now I know what I'm getting into, I can be better prepared with my lead. Of course you would lead off with the stupid Tangela. That's fine. I know better now not to give you a chance to get your spore off. And I guess I'll just worry about setting up later. After all, the more I think about, the more I'll probably have to swap out when that Earthquaking Venusaur inevitably comes in. The Congendra does have Hidden Power Ice. And that's Quad Weak if I remember the way XD handles Sceptile. Oh. Well, that was awfully silly of me. The best part is I'm pretty sure Sceptile is faster. So I'm not even gonna try for the Hidden Power Ice. I'm just gonna go for Brute Forcing with Talon Swift again. I think the fact that I still have Flame Chomp is a testament in of itself that this is going way better than before. I was gonna say if I survive the Leech Seed, then I could just roost up. I'm not quite sure how confident I am in that decision now, though. If it's using Empower on me, it probably has something. I was gonna say you definitely would have something that's weak against Talon Swift. Well, if there's one thing I'm confident that. If there's one thing I'm confident about the Hidden Power, it's that it's not going to be the Grass type. And it probably wasn't Electric because Talon Swift didn't take extra damage to it. Great. Now, if only I can just, like, one-shot it with an Ice Punch, then I think we'll be in good shape. But, I mean, if I one-shot it with an Ice Punch, that's not going to change too much in the grand scheme of things. God, shoot. I was gonna say what I do for priority right about now, but oof. You know what, if I want to be extra mean, I would do this. Indeed, it is extra mean to go for this, but I'm doing Colosseum battles, I can't mess around, and have I had a turn? Has there been a time when I didn't have turn 1 defrosts? Cause it sure heck doesn't feel like it. And I ain't setting up on the Tropius when it's not. Well, like, for one, when it's this low on health to begin with, but two, I'm pretty sure that Tropius would try to Earthquake me. Call it a hunch. Speaking of things trying to Earthquake me, though, do I still have Talon Swift? I don't think it had anything that was an immediate threat to me. Yeah, I figured that Sludge Bomb was the worst it could do, but I have forgotten how dangerous the Sludge Bomb was. I should have just gone for the Brave Bird. This is kind of an awkward situation to be in now. I swear, if I completely screw up this battle just because I got a little greedy with HP, well, if nothing else, I might be able to PP stall out the Earthquake. Like, not with this one Pokemon, of course, but any little thing I can do to make it have less Earthquakes by the time I'm resorting to Flame Chomp can only be a good thing. I can't believe this entire adventure, and I'm only just now realizing I don't really got a good Psychic type option. I don't know, I feel a lot of options. I'm just gonna go for the Overheat and hope it's enough. Not even half. I don't even know if that's better or worse. Just hang on by the 1 HP. I like to remind the audience that this is the first battle. I'm gonna give this one more try, because I'm about half an hour into this recording session, and I have nothing to show for it. So if I don't get it this time, then there's no point in trying to record any more of it. I'm going to have to either really take this to the drawing board and come up with a new plan, or just give up on the idea of doing Orre Colosseum already. Well, at least I know exactly what to do this turn. The big question is, I've been relying on priority for so much, I don't even know if Talon Swift would normally be faster than Venusaur, which matters if I'm going to rely on U-turn. I should be, but it feels like this Venusaur is awfully speedy. Okay, great start. Definitely could use a crit for something like this. I just hope that this doesn't, like... Yeah, that's the part I was really afraid of. In theory, I should be able to survive one Earthquake. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about that. I might have spoke too soon. Oh, I swear, if it doesn't have Thick Fact for an ability, then I really don't know what to do about this Venusaur. Well, at this point, would Hyper Voice just be stronger? I gotta take out this Venusaur. Oh, thank goodness. If the Venusaur would have survived that hit in any shape or form, I've already felt completely out of luck. And like, this is a free hidden power, but my Shucka Berry's already gone. Sceptile's speedy little fricker. Let's give this whole new poison jab that we gave the fun Lynn a try. Big question is, how much is the poison jab gonna do in return? Oh, if the best thing it can do against me is a Giga Drain, we might be good. Keyword being might. Okay, I severely overestimated the bulkiness of a Sceptile. Just from messing with the TMs I had on hand, I feel like we're doing much better. The tangle of bulking that hit when it was a crit is a little bit discouraging. Not gonna lie. We're already down 2 Pokemon, and one of them's our best anti-grass option. But 2 of the things that I'm most worried about are already gone. And hopefully, the third of the things I'm most worried about on his team will be gone. And as much as I want to set up on the Jump Bluff, it's gonna Leech Seed me. But still. Huh? I'm pretty sure that's just the status move equivalent of missing, because I don't think fire types are immune to Leech Seed. Oh, wait! It's a prankster! Hallelujah, it's a prankster! You know, screw you! You can't do anything to me, you stupid Jump Bluff! I'm going for a second SD plot! Man, I feel like I'm being way too mean to the AI. But let's not forget, this is the 3rd attempt! I think any mercy I've had is well gone. Okay, so... annoying, yes. But what can the Jump Bluff really even do to me? I'm more likely to hurt myself than this Jump Bluff is at ever doing damage. Alright, so... done with you. I got 2 nasty plots. So I should be able to sweep for the rest of the team. I would be a little bit worried about Venusaur outspeeding me and going for an Earthquake, but that's out of the picture. A little worried about Tropius having Earthquake, but okay, I go first. I guess it was inevitable that I was gonna miss the Heat Wave. There's still a chance. You know, I got 2 nasty plots. I'm not gonna risk missing again, even if this is overkill. It's like, I think I'm tempted to go for Overheat just because it's more accurate. Because yeah, I could just knock it out with Heat Wave. Oh, that's right, the Life Orb is a thing. I thought I would at least be able to have plenty of health to take care of the last one, but... Well, I think Ellie has, like, Gunk Shot now, so we do have an option for the last fire type. And I gotta double check, but Jolteon's in the back, right? Yeah, and it actually has a decent amount of health, so we're good on multiple fronts. Let's try Gunk Shot and see how it goes. Nice. And actually, you'll probably just knock yourself out with the Wood Hammer. Was gonna say, let's just go for the Ice Shard next turn, but that wasn't even necessary. Unfortunately, that was just the first battle. Gale, and his team is pretty much like Dark and Ghost types. Also Cloyster here too. I think it's gonna be single like before. Probably the full team. If the last battle is anything to go by. I think Swimmer Speed. I don't know. I was gonna check Swimmer Speed to double check what moves it had, but apparently the game's not gonna give me that option. Alright. What you got for me, Gale? Sneasel, not a bad start. Only better... Oh no, like, choosing what Pokemon I lead with doesn't even matter. Because of course it doesn't. On the bright side, I don't think Sneasel can do too much to me. So maybe I can start setting up. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Oh, so now you reveal you have the low kick. And you crit! See, I mean... Swimmer Speed is part fairy. Still kind of... I don't know if the crit mattered or not, but that's not going to stop me from being completely salty about it. At least, like, if I was able to actually lead off with Swimmer Speed, then at least, as I suspected, I'd be pretty well resisted to anything can throw at me, and I would be at the advantage, not the disadvantage. But maybe if I can keep one-shotting stuff, then we can get some mileage out of this leftovers, and... yeah. Well, you're not a physical attacker, so maybe I'll be fine. Keyword being maybe. I think I got rid of Drain Punch for the Poison Jab option, but it's not all lost. With Spore on my side, I can at least have these Focus Punches be guaranteed. But if he's going to keep having... I'm just realizing another pattern with his team is that, like, everyone's like a fast sweeper. I almost want to just go for the weaker Poison Jab. Just to buy myself some more time to actually heal up with the Poison Heal, but... that's making a bold assumption that Poison Jab would be a 2-shot. So, maybe not. Please, okay, I was gonna say, please at least let me get the heal. Gengar... I mean, like, at least I don't... Gengar is fast. I shouldn't be even trying to do anything with it. Oh, cool. I forgot that the mod doesn't have a half curse body. I completely forgot that Gengar has Shadow Tag in this. Well, I guess I gotta go for the Spore and hope that I somehow survive the Sludge Bomb. Nope. Yeah, like, having a psychic type option would be really swell. Unfortunately, I don't have that luxury, and I'm kind of wishing that I had the Earthquake. Then again, it is just a Gengar. Hopefully the Assault Vest can put in some mileage, and I can just get some... at least have an equal exchange. Okay, good. And at least I... Cloyster. If I had a little more confidence in myself, then I would go for, like, the Stone Edge. But I don't even know. I don't know if Ellie can survive a Cloyster, even with how bulky he is. But then again, it's not like Conjecture would be much better at taking a hit. I gotta give it a shot. If you... Well, Conjecturate, gonna put my fate in you. I have no idea. Oh, of course it has the focus band. Shoot, I could have gone for the ice. If I went for Ice Shard with Ellie, in the back of my mind I was thinking about Focus Sash being a thing that Cloyster could do, but none that I could really think of. Oh my god, that is like... There is a silver lining. Talon Swift is a priority king. Or should I say, Talon Swift is a priority king. So... I can at least outspeed a Shell Smash Pokemon. The part that has me concerned is that now Talon Swift has to carry the rest of the battle. I think there might still be 2 Pokemon left to go. So I'm gonna just go for Extreme Speed again because I don't want to take too much recoil damage yet. Okay, that definitely put in the work, but the problem is... now how am I gonna survive? If I go for Brave Bird, I'm gonna just knock myself out. Go for Roofs, then that Flamethrower will definitely knock me out. I think I just gotta go for Extreme Speed and hope for the best. Nope. Well, it's a valiant attempt, but if after all my effort, I only made it up to the 2nd trainer, then I don't know about this. And I'll be honest, this is not even really a serious attempt. I just know that my power scale for... I'm pretty sure that my team's just not powerful enough. Because I play for the game for Pokemon I like, that was what's optimal. So this is kind of just more like a social experiment to see, like, how much power matters and being able to complete this Colosseum. Like, if I have an exceptionally easier time... Oh. They're at level 60. I could have sworn it was just set to your own level. In fact, I could have sworn it was based on your own level. Because they were scaling it up to level 60 frickin' 9. You know what? I'm really not feeling it anymore. Like, that last attempt was my last honest attempt. And now that I realize that I'm like 10 levels lower, it's not really worth even trying. This is why I explicitly said I make no promises with Orre Colosseum. Depending on how I feel next recording session, I might consider coming back to this. But there's a good chance that I'm just not going to cover it in this playthrough. Because if my team can't even get past the first set of battles, then there's just no hope. I don't have the time to completely raise up a new team from scratch just to take on this one optional thing in a game that I just want to reach the conclusion of. So, I don't know how I feel about releasing a video that's just me losing to a Colosseum battle, but I guess I'll figure that out on the editing board. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see y'all later. Take care.